How the heck are you, everybody? I am Fastidious. Welcome to my channel, and as you can see from the beautiful flora behind me, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. We are going to continue my breakdown of some of the new units coming to Dragonheir in Season 4. Last week I did a video where I broke down all the new legendary damage dealers that are arriving with Season 4. This video is going to mark the start of a two-parter where we break down all the new supports that have arrived in Season 4. That is both epics and legendaries. A lot to get to, so in this video, we're going to focus on the poison types, the lightning types, and the frost types. We've got 3 poison, we got a frost, we got a lightning. Let's absolutely get into it, but before we do, you know I have to tell you, if you want to play Dragonheir Silent Gods right alongside me, be sure to use my link in the description or the top pinned comment. The game is a lot of fun. It's the perfect side game for me. It is available on PC, mobile, Epic, and Steam. Lots of fun, guys, and a lot of brand new, incredible supports to get into. So without further ado, let's do exactly that and break down these Season 4 supports.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Alrighty folks, so let's kick things off with a hero who looks so much like a legendary. I had trouble finding her because I was just looking through all these legendary poison units, but actually it is an epic, and she is flippin' gorgeous. This is going to be Pearl. She is a merfolk. She is the Misty Sea Gem. Let's see what she is all about. I mean, the designs in Dragonheir are kind of off the chain. Like, they're off the charts, right? For a gacha game, these character designs are completely crazy. Like, how is this an epic hero? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Over here now, lucubration. That is not lubrication, folks. It's lucubration. If you know whatever that means, let me know in the comments of this video. This is going to be her passive skill. When any ally takes an AoE damage, so takes any form of AoE damage, she will dispel 1 debuff from all her allies. So when any allies hit with an AoE, it's a full cleanse. That's amazing. It's on a 5-second cooldown. It can only be triggered once every 5 seconds. That's pretty darn powerful. I really do like that. This is a good start. Let's see the battle skill now. This is going to be called Neurotoxin. We've got the details on. It's going to deal 400% attack, poison damage to the target with a 75% chance, and this will go up to a 100% chance to inflict silence on them. So it's a single target move. The DPS is okay. 7.5 second silence. Silence basically is the enemy or the target that is hit with the silence can only do their basic attacks and maybe a certain kind of passive if they have it, but they cannot do their battle skills, they cannot do their ultimate. It's like, this is like pretty good. This kind of reads PvP to me. This makes me think Grand Gladiator Arena or something where you might want to lock out your enemies. It could have some use, but this skill doesn't blow me away. So far, I definitely like the passive lucubration a bit more. And then the ultimate is going to be Seaweed Extract. You gotta love the names of the skills in this game. What the heck is going on? Okay, 715% attack, poison damage to enemies within range. She's got kind of the typical for Dragonheir diamond in front of you range, but it is a full AoE within that range, so we do like to see that. It comes with a 100% chance to dispel 1 buff from them, so a single buff dispel, but AoE, I do like that. And then, okay, and then also, it's both of these. 2 different prohibitions, 75% chance to inflict them AoE. At level 3, it goes up to 100% chance. She can inflict heal prohibition and buff prohibition, 10 seconds. All right, this skill I think is super strong. You get a 1 buff dispel, you get a heal prohibition, and then kind of a buff lockout. They get like a block buffs thing, a buff prohibition. I think that's super strong. Pair that with an okay battle skill and then a pretty cool passive. I think she's living up to how cool she looks as an epic. This seems like a particularly strong kit for an epic. We'll have to see in practice once we all start using her and start using all these heroes. But basically the way this video is going to go, by the way, I should have said that. I want to give my like kind of gut first impressions. I haven't seen these heroes before. My first impression of Pearl, I think it makes sense that I thought she was a legendary. She looks fantastic and the kit's pretty good. The kit doesn't blow my mind, but it's a very strong kit. You can see a lot of potential there. This DPS as well on the ult. That's pretty significant. It's not insane, but 715% attack, poison damage, that is some good stuff. All right, up next on our list, another poisoner, and this one I know is a legendary because I just saw her when I was looking for Pearl before. Looks so cool again. That is going to be a theme with all this Dragonheir stuff. We have Calavera. Very, very Dia de los Muertos. Super cool looking. This is maybe like my favorite design in Dragonheir. I don't mean to gas them up that much with the designs, but I mean, this is absolute flames. Let's get into it. She's the Jinxed Dancer. That's kind of corny. Let's see the skills. The passive skill, Mystery of Love. This weird single target, what is it going to do? When casting a skill, a temporary illusion is briefly generated at the hero's location. The illusion will follow the hero as they cast and produce additional effects. So it's kind of like a summoner effect, so a bit more of a summoner than a support. This is very interesting. Typically in this game, you see the summoners be the necrotic type heroes, definitely not poison type heroes, but this is interesting. Okay, I'm intrigued. What's going to happen with the battle skill? Pas de deux. All right, this has got a little heal recovery. All right, now it's starting to feel supporty. Dispels 1 debuff from each nearby ally. What is nearby? I guess it's the directly adjacent tiles, the square around her. She's going to be that center yellow tile. And it's going to grant them recovery over time for 5 seconds. 5 seconds? I don't know. That's going to restore 1.5% max HP every second. Seems okay. Illusion spellcasting has a 75% chance to dispel 1 buff from each nearby enemy, with a 50% chance to inflict Charmed on them for 3 seconds. What is Charmed? Are they going to tell me that? I love how they have the tooltips. Am I supposed to know this off the top of my head? Are they going to tell me over here? Are they going to tell me here? What's Charm, baby? Come on now. All right, I'm in the dark. I am in the dark. But you'll get Charmed for 3 seconds. Maybe that means, I'm thinking of like Pokemon. When you're Charmed, you're less interested in hitting your opponents. Maybe it's something like that. This skill, I don't know. Is there something I'm missing? This doesn't seem that strong at all, especially for a very cool looking legendary hero. I don't know. I hope this ultimate's amazing. Love versus Hatred. All right. Cool name. It's going to come with a defense up 2, 60% increase, attack penalty 2, reduces attack by 50%, then also a potential defense up 1. All right, let's see what we're cooking with. Heals all allies by 550% defense, so she grants heals based on her defense. That's really cool. And grants defense up 2 for 10 seconds. That's the 60% increase. Illusion spellcasting now deals 510% attack, poison damage to all enemies with a 100% chance to inflict the big version attack penalty 2 for 10 seconds. This feels okay. I don't know. The poison damage is all right. Was Charmed over here? I'm sorry. I'm thrown off by that. Honestly, this is a TBD on this kit. This feels kind of incomplete. Either I'm an idiot and I'm missing something, or I'm not getting how this is supposed to work. The illusion spell casting, that's going to come from over here, I guess, with her illusory kind of thing that she's going to do. She also gets the illusion spell casting over here. I guess that it all ties back to the passive. It feels like something's missing. Maybe this is a Season 4 thing that I'm not yet understanding. You guys can let me know in the comments. She seems like, at best, kind of good. I don't know. This is the kind of hero that looks brilliant, so I still would kind of be hyped to pull. But as an actual kit, I don't know. I think I'm not blown away in the slightest. All right, we have one more poisoner here, a poison unit of the new supports coming to the game, and this is another legendary, and he looks pretty badass too. It's some big black tiger guy with a vulture on his arms. Is that what we are cooking with over here? This is going to be Halramar. I actually think I said that right. Halramar. The Dark Main. What's his aura going to look like? He's got a resistance aura. All battles. We love an all battles aura. I'll say that every time. It's going to be 50 increase, so that can help you, further down the line, deeper in the season when you need those higher resistances. Let's see. What is the actual kit? This is an absolute novel of a passive. Holy crap. Buckle up, guys. I'm going to read fast. Level 1, Lingering Overcast, the passive skill. All right. As the battle starts, summons Dark Cloud. Who's Dark Cloud? I just saw it down here. This is the Vulture, 100% attack, poison damage following Halramar's basic attacks. Cool. So that's going to happen whenever he basic attacks as well. Cannot gain extra attack speed, but Dark Cloud will launch additional attacks following Halramar's basic attacks. We just covered that. Dark Cloud has a 10% chance to inflict buff prohibition. I like that. Just a period 10% chance. It's going to last for 5 seconds. The chance of inflicting buff prohibition by Dark Cloud depends on Halramar's resistance. Okay, cool. So that plays very well with his aura skill. Every 10 resistance increases the chance by 1%. When Halramar is on the battlefield, enemies' ultimate energy obtained through skills and artifacts will be reduced by 80%. I mean, that is so OP. When Halramar is on the battlefield, enemies' ultimate energy obtained through any of their skills or artifacts will be reduced by 80%. So you have a skill that says you're going to get an extra 20% recharge to your ultimate. Oh, no. You're getting frickin' 4%. Am I reading that right? Is this guy a god? That's crazy. All right, let's do the battle skill now. I'm a little shaken to my core. Gazing Overcast. Attack penalty 2, we love a big attack penalty, and a new thing I've never seen before, Oriented Taunted. Let's come back to that in a second. Commands his summoned Vulture, Dark Cloud, to deal 350% attack poison damage to the enemy with the highest attack, and a 75% chance, and yes, this goes up to 100% with skill ups, of inflicting the big attack penalty 2, minus 50% attack on them, and a 100% chance to inflict Oriented Taunt on them for 3 seconds. And that is, this unit is forced to launch basic attacks on the enemy with the highest max HP. So they're stuck, basically, it's almost like a silence, like we talked about before. They're locked out to only do basic attacks, but now they also have to direct them. They're oriented, they're taunted and oriented to do it at the ally you have that can handle it the best, whoever has the highest HP. All right, I mean, I feel like we're cooking with this guy. I feel like this has all been building up to Darkmane Haramar. He seems really good. I'm expecting an amazing ultimate. I'm also thinking he's got pretty high base HP over here, it looks like. Even though he's a support, there's like a tankiness to him. I could see him being the guy with the high HP, right? So, the ultimate, Darkmane's Regards. Look at that. You love an ultimate where it's the entire frickin' screen. It's the whole battlefield. He's hitting everywhere. 700% attack, poison damage to all enemies, literally everywhere, with a 75% chance to inflict recharging speed penalty and oriented charm on them for 10 seconds. That goes up to 100% chance. So it's 100% chance to taunt them, but the oriented charm version where, oh, actually this one's different, excuse me, forces the target to launch basic attacks on the ally with the lowest max HP. Interesting. All right, sorry, I got confused because we have the oriented taunted, and now we have the oriented charm. But maybe, you know, this could synergize. If there's the kind of hero that you want to get hit a lot by basic attacks, if that kind of hero exists, I still need to learn every hero in the game. That could be really, really interesting. Or maybe you could build someone with super high defense so they can really take it, but not a lot of HP. That's interesting. So forces the target to launch basic attacks on the ally with the lowest max HP. But that's pretty crazy. Full screen, full battlefield, recharging speed, penalty, AoE with some big damage. You know, he's interesting. The fact that this is going to go to the lowest kind of throws me off a bit, but the whole kit in itself, and especially, I just switched the guys, especially this down here, holy crap. Enemy's ultimate energy obtained through skills and artifacts will be reduced by 80%. I mean, what a freak, right? I mean, what a freak. He's fan-freaking-tastic. I mean, he's almost certainly going to be the winner of today. Of the 3 poisoners we went over, Haramar absolutely takes the cake. Then I'll say Pearl was quite good, especially strong for an epic. I liked the way it read. I would have to actually test it when I do get her. And then I'll say Calavera. What the heck is going on over there? I don't know. We've got 2 more to do, though. We've got 1 lightning and 1 frost. First up, let's do that lightning. And it is going to be Is that going to be... Ah, yes, there's It is going to be Mosh Tur, a real tanky looking fellow. He actually is like a defense hero, so he is a tank. We're just lumping the defense tanks and the sports all together. Basically, and big shout out to Hell Hades, I'm using his website. I think for me, it's my favorite website in Dragonheir. I couldn't find a proper list of all the new heroes coming to Dragonheir in Season 4, except for on his site. And he broke it down by the damage dealers and then the supports plus tanks. So that's what we're cooking with right here. So Mosh Tur looks like a god, let's be honest, right? A white tiger, that is the theme of Season 4, is all these kind of like big cat, hybrid, humanoid, animorph looking guys. He is jacked through the gills, he's got dreads, he's got a mohawk that turns in, this guy's crazy, he's crazy looking. What's he gonna do? Captain skill increases all allies max HP by 45% in Grand Gladiator Arena, so that makes me think he's probably going to be a PvP kind of hero. I prefer an all battles aura, maybe you've heard me say that before, but 45% increased max HP is very strong. Should help him a lot too, the Tiger and Crown Mosh Tur, because he is a defense tanky kind of hero. Another novel, Buckle Up Majesty, his passive skill, as the battle starts, grants Great River's favor to the ally with the highest crit damage. The ally under Great River's favor gains a 10% max shield, so your big DPS now gets a big shield for 5 seconds when taking damage, and Mosh Tur takes 60% of that damage instead, so he provides a crazy amount of tankiness to any kind of glass cannon, fragile DPSer you might have. I think that is fantastic. I'm loving this guy already. This effect only takes effect. A little redundant there. This thing only happens once every 12 seconds. Whenever taking damage for the ally, Mosh Tur recharges his ultimate energy by 20%. This guy's so good. Oh my god. So you want that guy getting hit all the time right? Maybe a perfect synergy between Mosh, Tor, and Haramar, right? I mean, you know, are lightning and poison matched? Let's see, are they matched for season 4? No, they're not. Is this the right for season 4? Are we back? This is the same as season 1. Did we come back around? Or are they showing me? I'm on the test server, by the way, guys, if that wasn't clear. My account's season 2, not season 4. But you can see that synergizing, right? The DPS is the lowest HP. That keeps getting hit. But then he keeps taking the damage instead, and he keeps recharging that ult. And I'm assuming the ult's going to be real nasty. Has a 100% chance to inflict taunt on the enemy with the most ultimate energy for 3 seconds. So when you have a taunt, you can't do your ultimate. You have to do your basic attack on whomever is taunting you. So that's pretty interesting. And 3 seconds, it's solid. If the HP is higher than the enemy's, the debuff inflicted cannot be resisted. So 100% guaranteed taunt as long as he has the higher HP, which he probably can, because holy crap, 46-8. Monstrous base stats on this guy. Let's go to the battle skill. River God's Verdicts. I think this guy has something to do with a river. Deals 240% attack plus 8% max HP. He's a max HP base damage dealer. Lightning damage to the enemy with the most ultimate energy and reduces their ultimate energy by 20%. Oh my god. Reducing the recharge if the enemy's ultimate energy is still higher than 50% after being reduced. 100% chance to inflict a stun. Love a stun for 5 seconds. If Mosh's HP is higher than the enemy's, the debuff inflicted cannot be resisted. Once again, build the HP high and you don't need to build any accuracy. That is crazy. Afterwards, Moshur and the ally under Great River's favor will choose this enemy as the target to attack. He's amazing. What an amazing, what an incredible tank. Oh my, are we blown away? I'm blown away. Finally, this is the ultimate we were charging up over here. What is it going to be? Edges, regards. This guy loves to edge. He's a practicer of edging. Strikes the enemy 3 times with each strike dealing 200% attack and 4% max HP lightning damage. So again, stack HP to the moon on this guy. I'm loving this hero. The first strike has a 100% chance to inflict attack penalty 2 for 10 seconds. The second strike has a 100% chance to inflict recharging speed penalty for 10 seconds. The third strike has a 100% chance to inflict accuracy penalty 2 for 10 seconds. If his HP is higher, you'll never believe it. It can't be resisted. Grants control immunity and crit hit resistance for 10 seconds to all allies. If the enemy is defeated or possesses 3 or more buffs, Monster grants a 12% max HP shield to ally under Great River's favor. I mean, he's a freak. This is the best. There's no way the next hero who's going to be Feliciberta from the Frost. There's no one's competing with this. Like he's an unbelievably good tank. If anyone's already started playing season 4 and was happened to pull this guy, are you having the most fun? If that person happens to be watching the video, let me know in the comments. I mean, this guy is wild. I know we took a lot of time with that guy, but Monster is crazy. So let's go to Frost now. Let's wrap things up and let's talk about Feliciberta. Where are you, Feliciberta? What a crazy name. There you are. Another good-looking hero, probably the most basic of the bunch. See, this to me looks like an epic, or at least borderline epic and legendary, whereas Pearl looked really legendary. I mean, the taters are out, but that does not a legendary make. Let's talk about the kit now. She is the Weaver, Feliciberta. The captain's skill is an attack aura, increases all allies' attack by 40%. In Grand Gladiator, we prefer an all battles aura, but that could be pretty good. So we're thinking she might be PvP. You know, that's what we thought about Master, and obviously he would be fantastic in PvP, but I think he would be fantastic everywhere. I think he's the clear winner of the day. What do we got over here? First impression. All right, and I'm getting my first impression of her. As the battle starts, inflicts Datura mark on the enemy with the highest attack. When the enemy under Datura mark dies, reselects a target. When enemy under Datura mark gains a buff, reduces the charge time of the hero's battle skill by 20%. We do like that. We want to spam the battle skill. We're about to see it. Hopefully it's good. And the hero recharges ultimate energy by 20%. So you're reducing basically the cost, the amount of charge you need for the battle skill, and you're getting a boost in charge towards the ultimate. This is very good. This could help her cycle her key skills a lot. So let's see the battle skill and the ultimate skill, her key skills. Let's see if they're actually any good. Another drink, another one. All right, this is her battle skill. Moves to the enemy with the highest attack, so she can go back line. She's kind of like a little stealthy person in that way. Removes their shield and steals 1 buff from them. Again, very stealthy. 200% attack, 200% enlightenment, so a bit of an enlightenment hero here. This skill ignores 50% of the enemy's resistance. When hitting enemies under frozen, the hero steals their shield instead of removing it. All right, so I'm assuming the ultimate's going to put out some Frozen. What is it going to be? I am right. Yay. Stay a while. The ultimate deals 500% attack, 500% enlightenment cold damage to enemies within range with a 75% chance. This goes up to 100 with skill ups twice at level 3. 100% chance to inflict frozen on them for 5 seconds. The effect ignores 20% of the enemy's resistance. All right. The frozen inflicted by this skill also blocks the enemies from resurrection upon their death. So she's kind of just like a revive blocker. I think this kit is mid as heck. She doesn't read like a legendary to me at all. I actually think, because I'm holding out hope that there's something I'm missing with Calavera, and she's actually pretty good because she looks so cool. I think she is the L of the bunch, and that's going to be my final review of these first 5 of, I believe it's going to be 12 support heroes we're going to break down. We did 3 affinities today: Poison, Lightning, Frost. Next up, we'll do Radiance, Necrotic, and Fire. So there we have it. Let's rate them really quickly based on my first impressions. By a mile, number 1 is going to be Moshtur. Then I'm going to say Halramar. Then I'll say Pearl, the epic. Then I'll say Calavera, and then Feliciberta. You weren't doing it for me, honey. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't think I am. Moshtur, what an absolute freak. Guys, I have been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, absolutely like it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all those fun things. If you want to teach me stuff about Dragonheir, light it up in the comments. That is always fun. And if you are not yet playing Dragonheir, do not be afraid to download the game and play alongside me. The link is in the description and the top pinned comment. It's available on PC, mobile, Epic, and Steam. I've been Fastidious. Thank you so much for watching. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.